What's up, everybody? This is Liam Young here, and today I'm going to be answering the question of why I believe Super Mario Odyssey is a masterpiece. Now, most of you are probably familiar with Mario and the Super Mario series in general. He is game's most iconic mascot, after all, but some of you might not be familiar with this game. So, I will explain it. Super Mario Odyssey is a 2017 3D platformer created by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch system, and it is the 7th entry in the mainline Mario 3D platformers. The game stars Mario, of course, a plumber from the Mushroom Kingdom who this time has to travel across the world in a hat-shaped airship and team up with a Stygian hat ghost named Cappy to save his Princess Peach from marrying the evil King Bowser. Ooh, spooky. Now, why do I love this game? There are many reasons. First of all, the game controls perfectly. There is rarely any input lag, meaning that every button you press will respond most of the time, like 99% of the time. Controller problems are extremely rare. So if for some reason you screw up or if you die, then that is entirely your fault. Second of all, the game looked great in 2017, and it still looks great today. It is a feast for the eyes. If you take a look at any gameplay video from like 6-7 years ago, you'll say, wow, this game looks amazing. For the Switch, this game was amazing. The movement has been greatly expanded upon, and it only takes a few minutes to master. Nintendo knows that the fans wanted more movement for after the sort of like limited movement of Super Mario 3D World from 4 years ago, and they decided, let's go balls to the wall, add dive jumps and cap throws and bouncing off the cap and all these crazy moves, and people have used these to create some crazy move combinations, like bouncing from like doing a long jump into the cap bounce and doing another dive, and doing a super fast roll into a long jump. The levels are unique for a Mario game, yet they fit perfectly with the overall design of the series. What I mean by this is that when you first take a look at the game, some of the levels might not look like normal Mario levels. You may be like, huh? How does this fit in a Mario game? But if you take a closer look, you'll start to realize, oh, hey, there's the grass world, and the sand, and the desert world, and the ice world, and the jungle world, and the lava world. But there are also some new locations, too. One of my favorite one is this one, the Metro Kingdom, which is based off of New York City. You can even tell this because the location name is called New Donk City, which in itself is also a reference to Donkey Kong, where Mario first started. Continuing from why I love this game, the soundtrack. Oh, the soundtrack is so good. It is full of banger after banger. In my opinion, there are no bad or mediocre tracks in the entire game. Jump Up Superstar is my favorite track in the whole game, and if you take a listen, you can see why. The song is just so happy, so you just want to dance to it, man. You just want to dance to it. The game allows you to finish it however you want, whenever you want. What I mean by this is that you don't have to collect every single collectible, known as Power Moons, in the game, in order to progress to the next world. You can do that, and that's what I do, but you don't have to. You just need to get enough Power Moons in order to travel to the next world, and this has given way for plenty of insane speed runs over the years. And finally, this game is perfect for incoming Mario fans and Steam Mario veterans. This game is perfect for Mario fans because it is very beginner friendly. It even includes an assist mode for small children so that they don't get too frustrated with the game if they're not doing so well. They have like extra health and no death. There's no deaths at all in the game. And it's perfect for Steam Mario veterans because there are plenty of Easter eggs and references to previous Mario games, and it's just a visual treat for every Mario fan to enjoy. And over here, yes, IGN, I do agree with you for once. This game is a masterpiece. However, there is small thing that I don't like, and that is the boss fights. Not the boss fights themselves, the boss fights are great, but the time it takes to end the fights, it's too short. Almost every fight, with the exception of the Bowser fights and a couple of the rematch fights, sorry spoilers, they can be beaten in under a minute. Now, this problem has always plagued 3D Mario games since their first one with Super Mario 64, and I really expected Nintendo to try to make them harder after 2 decades, but they just didn't for some reason. So, what I would change is I would change the number of hits required to kill each boss from 3 to 5, making the fights just a little harder. This would allow for longer fights while not dragging out the awesomeness and epicness of the fights. Basically, they're not a chore to fight still, and they would still be a fun fight. Well, that's it for this presentation. And since this is a Mario video, I guess I best end this in the only way that Mario games end it. So, thank you so much for watching my video. Alright, everyone. And that is why I believe Super Mario Odyssey is a masterpiece.